welcome to our podcast, guys. This is something new that we're trying out. You may be familiar with some of us. You might have found us through my YouTube channel, or maybe even Jackson's or Noah's, or even Leo's YouTube channels. Maybe you found some of us through social media, or, however you find people. But yeah, we're just some friends starting up this podcast right here. And we just want to talk about whatever we want and whenever we want, and
However we
chill
want.
positive. Yeah, chill positive vibes. You guys are welcome to add in. This is all freestyle right here. I'm not used to speaking with a group, so go ahead and
Whatever
speak
we
away.
want.
Yeah, basically.
I can talk about whatever I want.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever we want. Don't you do anything weird.
Don't.
Don't
Yeah,
you
within
do anything
limitation,
weird. Like, we just started the podcast.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum. But how's
I'm
everyone's...
I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
thing
How's
says if anything? No, just don't. Anything.
anything, but no, anything within limits. But well, I was gonna ask how everyone was doing today, because I think that's what most of them, how's everyone doing?
I'm having a very great day. Did a lot of things today. I'm not working, of course, so I have absolutely nothing to complain about.
I work.
Okay.
I got my shitty schedule.
I couldn't even imagine, because I don't work today. Don't get me wrong, man. I like my job, but hell no. Not whenever days like yesterday happen.
Yeah, that's true. Especially during the middle of an ice storm too.
Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine.
That was even the worst.
With
You know,
stuff like
'cause-
ice storms. I'm glad I'm in Florida. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, we're pretty
Oh,
used to
yeah.
them here, but with like how underprepared we were, they didn't start icing the roads until like the day of.
Dang.
So the roads were just like super slick. Everybody's like, "How are the roads? How
you
are the
mean
roads?" And
black ice, sleet. Is that what you mean?
yeah, black ice,
Yeah.
sleet.
that's-
You
No,
know, and then
I wasn't. Oh, go ahead.
no, like because it rained before it iced, so it was just bullshit the entire time.
The only time I've had to deal with sleet was when I was in Texas after the military. I've
Oh,
never
really?
had I've never had to deal with that because I'm obviously from Florida, but
It-
it ain't pretty.
I remember like what was it 3 years ago that like huge ice storm that hit Texas and like almost the whole state shut down.
Oh, I wasn't
my
there.
God,
I
yeah.
left Texas
Dude.
in 2020.
Like half the power went out in Texas, and there was like
Yeah.
off for like 3 days.
Yeah, because everybody was like freaking out, like nobody knew what to do because they aren't used to like all that cold down there.
I mean, I'm not even used to all that cold. I live in South Carolina. I mean, there's only so much coldness we get. We get like an occasional black ice here and there, but like it's pretty rare.
It is very.
Telling you, man. The cold, I could live in the cold.
Now,
See,
I
that's
have
where we
seen-
disagree.
Yeah,
But that's only because we live in the warmth.
Well, me, I'd rather live in in between, like in 70. Like that's perfect.
Yeah,
It's just
I
with
could
where
see
you're
that.
at. You're on the panhandle, so it's like you're always at the prospect of a hurricane anytime anyone like starts ramping up.
Yeah, personally,
Yeah.
I'm getting sick of those. But
Bro, I swear, Florida always gets. It's like the
It-
one thing
no,
that's
it's-
always
it's the
basically
whole-
guaranteed
what
to
I'm
get
s-
something.
what I'm sick of is the whole warning. Like, oh my God, get the hell out of the state! No. Just no, stop. How long has this state been here? Then shut up. How long have
Yeah,
people
tell
been
that to
living
the
here? Shut up.
thousands of people that lost their lives to the last hurricane that ravaged the whole area.
Just don't.
There should be some kind of precautions to be taken.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying no precautions, but I mean, I guess it's just I'm lucky. I don't know. Me personally.
I guess. Like, imagine if they didn't give out any warnings, you'd all just be dead half the time.
That's what's up.
Yeah, zero
that's
survival
what's up,
instincts
yeah,
without
okay.
the Weather Channel. Yeah,
So,
no.
I mean, when I'm sitting there, I'm I got the Weather Channel app on my phone. I usually just like pull it up every other day. Like, okay, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at?
And we don't deal with hurricanes here.
Yeah,
Well, like,
obviously.
Imagine how simple it would be if you could just open up your app and it's just like, oh Lord, a hurricane's coming. Like, you realize how many people wouldn't like open up their phone to see that? Like, the death
Yeah.
toll would be massive because people just do not pay attention. The only reason half these people even find out there's a hurricane coming, and I speak from experience as someone who lives in a hurricane area, is you hear it from a friend half the time, or you have some old lady panicking on Facebook. Like, that is literally how most people learn it. Like, nobody ever watches the news anymore. Nobody even has cable. Like, a lot of people don't have cable.
No,
Pretty sure, like, there's a bunch of news channels that are pretty free, though.
Yeah, basically.
especially like local news channels, because most news channels they're like on satellite now.
Get some bunny ears, basically.
Bunny
But
ears.
that's cut that poor people get bunny ears for cable.
Oh yeah, that's what my mom
Oh,
has.
I know what you're talking about. I got you.
I feel like that's a really that's such an old school saying.
The fact that you three just went, oh,
I
what's a
know what
bunny
it was.
ear?
Well, I've
Wait,
never
wait,
heard of
the
it
only
being
one who said
called
that was-
bunny ears.
Hannah's the only one who didn't know what it was.
And I'm
No, it's
older
just-
than half of you besides Wisp.
It's just a free antenna, basically. My dad uses that crap.
Yeah, see, that's kind of, you know how that, you gotta know that it's gotta be slightly outdated. Like, you have to, like, you can't be surprised we know what bunny ears was.
It's only like freaking 10 channels. It's like local stuff, but I mean, it ain't that big of a deal. It's just.
I'll be honest though, some of them local channels, like they're actually pretty cool. You know, like the stuff that they just have airing.
the stuff that they still have airing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all like reruns from old shit from like back in the 90s and the early
I'm telling
2000s.
you, man, the Andy Griffin Show.
Yeah, basically. Heck, sometimes it's, what is it? What does he use? My dad, he uses like Pluto TV. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. But
Is that like
Pluto
a-
TV,
Not
it's
Pluto.
it's a streaming, like if you watch for instance, The Three Stooges or an old black and white show that used to play it back then, like old shows
I
like
love Three Stooges.
Andy Griffith, all that
I like
stuff.
Andy Griffin. I like, oh, and I Love
Yeah.
Lucy. I Love Lucy was great.
I Love Lucy's good.
Yeah, I Love
now I
Lucy
get-
was
now
good.
I-
I
now I
enjoyed
get
watching that.
Now I got that freaking
I like
whistle in
MASH.
my head.
MASH is one of
Oh
my
yeah, the
favorites.
little whistle, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a-
now
it's a
yeah.
great-
Then you mentioned MASH, and now I got that in my head. Now that theme song is just nothing but a trumpet.
I mean, we gotta enjoy it while we can, because you give it another, like, honestly, I don't even know if it's gonna be another 10 years. You give it a, you know, yeah, I would say
No.
maybe a 10 years. You give it another 10 years, some of this stuff's gonna be virtually, like, impossible to find. Like, we're already advancing so fast.
Mm-hmm. It's really funny though, because I forgot what I was doing, but I went to a restaurant, and they put on the Andy Griffin Show, and it was in color, and I was like, that's not the Andy Griffin Show.
Yep.
And I forgot that like while they were airing it, they ended up putting some of it in color. So there's just some episodes that are in black and white, and then it's just some episodes that are in color. That threw me in for a loop.
Well, I mean, they pretty much have recolored most of the older shows, even like, what's it called? Even like some of the old movies, like The Miracle on 34th Street or Shirley Temple, all that stuff. Like, a lot of stuff's gotten recolors, which I think are good because they kind of redesigned the shows, and then they put them back out, and everyone can view them and, you know, rewatch some of the classics. But even
Yeah,
still, some of that
basically.
stuff's dying off.
Yeah, but people are gonna find ways to find them. That's how humans are. We end up finding and trying to preserve old stuff because old stuff was good. I mean, a lot of old stuff was good. Not everything.
Well, yeah, because there weren't like it was more of just people expressing everything, you know. Now people
Well-
just worry about filters and
No, now people are afraid.
yeah.
Well, I mean, not only that too, but it was really easy to come up with your own idea and it be your own idea. Nowadays, if you post an idea, then there's like 50 different things of that same idea. Like, it's so easy to steal and to mimic someone's idea to the point where nothing's really original anymore.
Yeah.
Basically, hell, that can go into music because every time there's nothing original in music, like at all. I mean,
No, I mean,
but
half even the
but
new music that
that's a
comes out is
whole-
old recycled
that's a
themes.
whole. Yeah, that's a whole. I mean, you play the same melody or half of a melody or quarter of a melody or whatever you want to call it. I mean, obviously it's gonna sound like something else because there's a lot of similar stuff.
Yeah, and then people like make samples of songs and everything.
Yeah, using
Yeah.
like different
And-
songs from like the
Yeah,
80s.
and then I roll my eyes.
Yeah, and they'll be like, "It's my cover. It's my version of it, guys."
Well, your cover sucks.
Your cover stinks. You should quit,
Stick with the
shitter.
original.
Basically,
I mean, that's
Nah,
kind of
like-
the whole point, though, in some of the stuff. Like, it's just recycled, but at least they do something different with it. There's only so many different outputs that can be made at this point when literally for hundreds of thousands of years, we all have been doing the same things, just recycling it. So, I
Well,
mean, there's
don't
only
get me
so
wrong,
many
I like-
different methods we could approach this with.
Yeah, well, I like parody songs, you know, but like whenever you use a parody song and then you don't give credit to said parody, like to said original song that you just parodied, then like you're just at that point just stealing somebody else's flow and
Well,
trying to your own.
The only parodies I listened to was Weird Al.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what kind of parodies do you mean? Because using a sample of someone's song is different
That's
from like
not
a
really
parody. Like,
That's
or what
not
are we
really
talking about here? Are you talking about using like a sample, or are we talking about like parodies?
No, like actual like parody. Like
Well,
Weird
the
Al
only
Yankovic?
person,
so like Weird Al
the
Yankovic.
only, yeah, Weird Al's the only one I can think of off the top of my head that does any parodies. Nobody else touches that because
I love Weird Al Yankovic. He was great. Growing up, I used to watch all the Michael Jackson covers
Yes,
and all this
Michael
stuff.
Jackson's one was so good.
Oh my
Middle
gosh, he
school
was
teacher
great.
showed me the Michael Jackson one.
Man, I liked watching those. My dad's actually the one who showed me some of those. He used to go around like listening to them, and I actually knew the Weird Al Yankovic versions of some songs, like "Gangster's Paradise." Actually knew
Amish
that from
Paradise?
Weird Al. Yeah, I actually knew the Amish Paradise before I even knew that Gangster's Paradise was a thing. So, I mean, you know, I definitely can get
Yeah.
behind some Weird Al Yankovic. He's like the OG
Yeah.
for me on some things.
And then you got that one song. What is it? It's the Trapped in the Closet. It's the Trapped in the Drive-Thru. I don't know if y'all
Does-
heard of that, but
I probably
kinda
have
funny.
heard it at some point. Does Weird Al Yankovic still make parodies?
he's trying. He's not
Ooh,
really, from what I understand and
yes.
read. He's not. No, from what I've seen or read, he's not. He just comes up with things when he releases singles whenever he's wanting. I think it was an interview or something or an article, but he's I don't. He's not making no more albums. I think he's just doing singles here and there, whatever he feels. I think that's what it is. Because he's done with albums. I think ever since the last one.
How old is Weird Al Yankovic?
Oh.
65.
60 something.
65? You already looked him up that fast?
Yeah, I was looking up if he still made music or not.
Yeah,
Damn,
65. It looks
yeah,
like,
I
he's
mean-
42. Jesus. Well, no, he looks like he's 52.
Weird Al Yankovic's always looked like the exact same in my eyes, and he's
But
always
that's
looked like
all-
he's been in like his 50s for me.
That's all celebrities. They all.
I just know him because of his long hair.
Yeah, basically.
He
But
does
they
have
all,
great hair.
They all take the juice.
Yeah, well, you know, at the same time, talking about some of the people aging, you know what really makes me sad is seeing Danny DeVito aging. Like he looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
this tiny little old Eminem now at this point. Like he's so tiny and shriveled up
What?
and old.
Well, he's
Like-
getting shorter.
Well, baby, doesn't that happen when you get old? But anyway, he looks like he's like just shriveled up. Like he doesn't look as
The Asians.
like
You know, the
plump
funny
as what he used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, the funny thing is, if you look at the picture of him now, well, for me, this is the way it is. If you look at the picture of him now and then look at him when he was in Matilda, it doesn't look like the same damn person. To me, it don't. It kind of does, but it don't.
I mean, he looks the exact same to me now, but you can definitely see the age like coming in. I mean, for a lot of people, have you seen recent pictures of Morgan Freeman? Like 2024
Yes.
Morgan, he looks.
Yep.
Poor guy is like he's lost a lot of weight. Like he looks like a tiny little shriveled up raisin as well. Like Danny
He
DeVito,
does.
Morgan Freeman, they make me sad to see them aging. Because they are like at this point they're getting up there in age. Like there's no
Well, yeah,
sugarcoating
fucking
that. They're
Morgan
old
Freeman's
now.
approaching 90, I think.
Oh no, is he? Morgan Freeman?
yeah, last time
I
I
thought he was
checked,
like
he's
85.
87.
Is he 87?
Yeah, and he's bald now.
Yeah, I saw that. He had a lot of health issues. Oh yeah, he is 87. Damn, yeah.
It's,
When's the last
I
time
mean,
Morgan
honestly, he
Freeman's
looks
even
good for
done anything?
87.
I mean, he does look good for 87. Almost 100?
He's
Like,
been
he's-
he'll be in Now You See Me 3 when that comes out. I think it's this year.
I still hate that they didn't call the second movie Now You Don't.
Wait, now you see me. What is it?
It's like a magic movie.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Still
I
upset
want to
by
go
that.
see the Sonic movies. Like I saw
saw
Sonic
him.
1.
I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah, they have a 3 out, and I was like, since when?
I didn't realize 2 came out, and then I saw there was a 3, and now I got to go back and watch 2. But you know, apparently they're gonna make a 4th one now, so now I feel like I should just wait for that.
It really is so weird.
I think the first one was about Eggman. The second one was about Knuckles, and then this one's about Shadow.
That is correct. I can say that.
Yeah, I was about to say I watched the first one. I thought it was great. Now that they got rid of that shitty design that they originally had for
I
Sonic.
swear, it still feels
That was
like
a
that was just
publicity
around
stunt.
the
I
corner.
swear
my
it was.
Gosh, it was
Like-
such a terrible design. It looked like a
I
tiny
think-
little like 4-year-old in like the skin tight costume.
There was a YouTube short I saw that was talking about how they probably were gonna go with that because that wasn't there. They wanted to because they just wanted to, and then they got backlash, so they changed it. Nobody knows if that was intentional or not.
I
No,
can see
we
it being
bullied the
intentional.
shit out of them. I remember making like comments
yeah.
about how shitty it was. Like everyone was dogging them, and they deserved it. Like the design was so bad.
It was really bad.
Wasn't
Like,
that
do you
back in
remember the
22
original
or
design?
21?
It was
It
like in
was like a
2020,
human
wasn't it?
face.
Yeah, it was so
Ew,
nasty looking. It
yeah.
was like horror story. And then he popped up. He made like a cameo in the Chip and Dale movie. There's a Chip and Dale movie, and like they had Ugly Sonic in it, and he literally was called like Ugly Sonic or something.
Yeah, I saw it. He was just sitting there basically talking to them. I saw the whole movie. It was a good movie, but that was funny when he was in it.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I don't really watch movies, but I will say something that's kind of like made me a little aggravated right now is apparently like Sonic when it released in America, Sonic 3, it's been blowing like the box offices out. Like it was doing so much better than that Mufasa movie. And then Disney got like pissed off that it was doing better than the Mufasa, and then they started like trying to reclaim themselves. They're like, "Look at that, Mufasa's finally beating Sonic," but it's just barely beating Sonic, and Sonic is only like nationally, whereas Mufasa was announced and shown internationally. So they're using international numbers to compare with national numbers for Sonic, and they're like all pissy about it. And they got so mad that there was rumors that Disney's trying to buy out Sonic now.
Yeah, it's. I never heard of that, but that's that sounds about
Sure, they
right.
will. They fucking
Yeah,
buy
I mean, they're
everything
like
nowadays.
shitting their pants because they're getting beat. Like, nobody asked for another Mufasa. That's another thing I'm so aggravated with. Why do we have like 50, like literally 50 Lion King movies? Make something new. Why are we recreating the
No,
same
but
story 50 times?
they keep jumping into the live action because they don't know how to be creative anymore.
Well, that's when we go back to the whole recycled ideas. Literally everything's recycled nowadays. And so they can't make anything new that's good.
Hell, they're doing freaking. From what I saw, they're doing a live action Moana, and obviously The Rock's in it, and obviously he's Maui, and obviously that movie's not even 10 years old.
I do think it's weird that they're making a live action for some of this. Like, some of this stuff just doesn't need a live action.
No, it doesn't. Stitch does not. Why is Lilo and Stitch gonna be live action? What the hell?
Okay, but I feel like
looking
it's
forward to
been
that
a
one a little
reasonable
bit.
amount of it's been a reasonable amount of time. Like as he was saying, Moana came out in like what, 2016, I think. I think it came out
Ooh.
like 2015, 2016, and we're already getting a live action. Like we haven't had any Stitch stuff since like the 2000s, like
Well,
the early
yeah, okay,
2000s, right? So like it's been
I'll
a
agree.
reasonable amount of time. Like kids these days don't know what Stitch is.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one.
I don't know. They're trying to milk stuff. They're trying to milk stuff that doesn't need to be milked.
Moo moo.
Like some things should just be left alone, or at least given some proper time. Like once again, Stitch, Lilo and Stitch, they waited a long time to make a live action, from the actual series. Whereas Moana, they're like immediately diving into a live action, and that second movie just came out, and the first movie came out less than 10 years ago. Like there's no reason to already have a live action. Like you're just trying to milk this new and current thing because it's new and current. But let's focus on some of the older stuff if you're going to be redoing stuff like that.
Yeah, like Lilo and Stitch. I'm pretty sure they're gonna change something, and people aren't gonna like it. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
there's never
I
going to
feel
be a
like-
happy person.
I feel like instead of worrying about remaking a movie into a live action, they should worry about making an actually like decent movie instead of half-assing one and then
Well, yeah,
remaking
I think that's
another.
everyone's opinion at this point. Like they literally can't do anything besides just recycling movies. Did you guys? What was it? They had Disney came out with a new princess. Was it a princess? Anyway, it was some kind of new movie that came out in 2024. It was called like Star or something like that, and it was like apparently it had tons of budget put into it, and it was supposed to be like the new
Oh, I
best
know what you're
thing, and
talking about.
apparently it was like so cringy and terrible.
No,
Like
it's
it
because
bombed.
people kept talking about, oh, this AI did this. This movie is AI. That's all they kept saying.
Was it AI? I don't remember
I
seeing that. I just
don't
remember seeing
know,
that the
but that's-
plot was
that-
really, really bad.
That's why people kept saying it was written by AI. It was written. I mean, that was the whole controversy about it. They just kept saying
be
AI
surprised if
wrote it.
they're
AI
using
wrote
AI
it.
now.
Man,
I mean-
that's one thing I'll never touch with my videos. Like continue, I will not touch that. I mean, I'll use like ChatGPT to see if there's any better words I can use because I'm not that smart. But that's all. I'll take suggestions. But that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, like I'll have Chat GPT, like I'll have it reword some stuff for me. You know, sometimes when we go to make listings for homes, sometimes we'll use Chat GPT to like write down like good, like, you know, paragraphs like this is this home featured in this area, this and this and this and this. But other than that though, besides asking like stupid questions or reword stuff, I will not ever be using AI in my videos or really anything. I just don't like it. Now, I will use some AI art, like some of the AI pictures when I'm being lazy. But
Oh,
like
I'll
once
do that.
again, like I'm not gonna make my whole thing like all AI. Like it's barely used.
Yeah, no, like the pictures and Midjourney and stuff like that. I'll do that because I mean, why not? I'm not. But that specifically, I'm not a drawer. I mean, I'll get some pictures off of Midjourney or something. I don't care about that because if you just say it's from something, nobody's really gonna care. It's the whole fact of saying, "Oh, I drew this. Oh, I made this." No, you didn't. That's the problem. In
Well,
my
there's
eyes,
like
anyway.
yeah, and there's a lot of controversy with AI right now, and I get it because like I am a graphics, like I can do art. I used to be really big in art. I don't do art anymore because I don't have time. I would love to get back into it, but like I used to do graphic design. I did all kinds of art. I did acrylic paintings. I did all kinds of different arts. And so like there is that factor now where if artists are making their art, it's not selling as well because AI can do the same exact art, you know, just not as perfect yet at least. And then, you know, sometimes artists do draw some really good stuff and then people are like, AI, it's AI. Even in some of my YouTube videos, and this isn't even art, just in my YouTube videos, I've had people comment that they think I'm using AI voice for some reason, even though my voice does not sound that majestic. People are just quick to point the finger with AI.
No, that yeah, I get it. No, the whole see, I can figure it out well, because I also know how to listen to music, and I went to school for like recording arts, and I know how to pick things out. I've been like that for years, but like for instance, if I were to go to a video, I mean, I picked this up in the last year. Obviously, you can tell what the AI voice is. Like if it's monotone as hell, and it doesn't move, like the range of the voice does not move. There you go. I mean, you can easily pick that out because it's become obvious at this point. Because most of the time there's only like four voices most people use, but those are the common ones. Like there are other ones people use, like higher female pitches or higher male pitches or lower. But
Wait,
I
Wisp,
can
are
just
you an AI?
tell.
As I'll say, Wisp, yeah, you sound like AI then.
I'm not sure what to say on that.
He's got like one flat tone. I'm talking like this the whole time.
Yeah. Give me like a Mariah Carey like
Yeah,
belt
yeah,
real
yeah.
quick.
Like pop it around real fast. Yeah, do some different.
Man, do you want me to
some
raise my
different...
voice like this? This proves I'm not. Now shut up.
What do you mean? It just sounds
You
like you're
changed your
talking
tone?
louder. That's
See,
all.
nobody likes. Yeah, he did just talk. Well, no, he got a little bit higher. Nobody likes being called AI though. Nobody wants to be called AI
Yeah,
or
of
accused of
course.
using. Like, here's the thing:
No,
if I
that
use
would
AI
that
for
would
something,
you
I'll
would
tell you
say
I used
that.
AI for something. But like, guys, if I knew how to make those shitty little AI cover videos, I'd be making those, making actual money and shit like that instead of wasting
yeah,
my time
'cause
using my actual voice.
yeah, but the thing, see, that's the thing. That's another thing I don't like is when I get when channels are trying to make quick bucks. Whatever. I don't. You have to survive. What I don't care about that. You have to survive. Whatever. But if you have a voice, you record you talking about something. Don't be freaking lazy unless you have 10 jobs that can't do it. Like, don't do it. It's just stupid.
Well, I mean, it
I
goes
don't get
back to
it.
like, well, people want to be YouTubers, which is fine. Like, don't we all want to have the dream job of being able to like make content that we enjoy? But like, not everyone has a pure heart for doing it. A lot of people they
No.
like these AI things, these AI videos, like the whole like Trump and Biden gaming videos, or like the
Those ones are funny.
those they are
Those are
pretty
old.
funny. They are pretty funny, but like, you
Those are
know,
old.
it's a quick buck. They blow up really fast. They do really well. They probably take like no time to make it all. I don't know. I don't know how they come up with the
I
scripts.
don't.
I'm assuming the AI writes the script for it too, and then it gets the voice samples, and then it does all the like. There's literally probably not much work put into it by actual human beings, and it blows up. They get subs. They get monetized like within like 3 weeks of being an actual channel, and like it blows up. Like it's easy money. So yeah, some
Yeah.
people just do that just so they can get money out of it, get monetary value out of it. And then the minute they get blocked or, you know, canceled for something or it doesn't work out, they get copyright striked too much, they just go and make another one. It's literally no skin off their back. And so like I get why people do it. I don't agree with it. I think it's really shitty to people who actually like us enjoy making content, want to make content and just do it because it's fun. But not everyone has the same thoughts on that.
No, and the thing is, there's also another thing about shorts and YouTube shorts that people like. For instance, I've been seeing these animal shorts because I'm bored at work. I swear, I just sit there and stare at my screen with blind eyes and a dead mind. But that's beside the point. Anyway, what I've been seeing lately is like these not cat, but animal videos. Like they make up they and I know it's AI. It's not someone writing it. It's AI because they're making it. What they're doing is, from what I'm saying, they're making up a story and then putting 10 or 20 different short clips, like really short clips of an animal in distress or an animal getting helped or in a shelter or something, and making up a story for it when it's not the same cat or it's not the same dog. And they try their best to get clips of the animal that looks very similar, like from the baby to the adult. I, People realize we're not that stupid.
Well, I mean, those videos have been around for forever.
Oh, I
That's not
know. They're
just
making the
AI.
narrative
Like
ones, yeah.
that's just like no, I mean there's plenty that's been going around for years. That's just like
Oh, I know that.
that's just
I've
good
just
like
been
manipulation right there.
I've just been seeing them lately for some reason. I think I've been clicking on them too much.
Yeah, now it's your whole For You
Yeah,
page
it's
is just
formula.
animals in distress. Like, God, I would hate
OBJ.
that. Like, I want to go watch a good meme or like someone cussing someone out or something like super serious, and then it's just animals in distress. I would literally like break my phone.
Yeah, it's like you click on one video. Oh, that was cool. Now you got a whole list of. It's stupid. Then you gotta click ignore, not interested. Ignore, not interested. It's. I wanted to watch that one video. I don't want a whole list of it. It's weird. Algorithms are weird.
Indeed. Everything.
Well,
The same thing happened in chess on TikTok.
Hmm.
I watched one chess video on TikTok, and now my entire For You page is just chess. That's how I got into chess again.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I want to get into chess.
I mean, but do you ever like watch something that you didn't fucking like it played, you watched it, it wasn't good, you didn't like it, you never wanted to see it again, and then your For You page is like, perfect, I'll send you 10 more videos like that here
oh
within
my
the next
God.
minute.
Yeah,
Twitter.
basically, yeah.
It's called
Yes.
Twitter.
So there
It's
was this
Ashley
one
X.
person
Yeah, but so you
who
mean that?
they were
Fuck
streaming
that.
on TikTok a lot, and they were playing Minecraft, but their voice was really deep to the point where it sounded like that they were faking it.
Yeah.
And so every time that I saw the stream, I would put cigarette emojis in the chat, and I just scroll by. And it was very annoying to the point where every time he was live, I not only would get a notification, but it would recommend his stream to me while I was just scrolling. So I would always put I'm not interested. I would comment the cigarettes, and I think I even blocked him at one point. It was to the point where it would keep doing it no matter what. It would keep bringing the stream back. It would keep on just making me watch it, basically. And it was to the point where he ended up muting me in his chat, and I haven't seen him in like almost a couple months.
Well,
But
there
No,
you
he
go.
might have blocked you back. I mean, to be fair, he can't help that your stream kept popping up for like you. He can't help that.
no, I get that. But
You're just making fun of
I
this
just want to
random
make it.
bro online, talking
Yeah.
shit to him just because his feed popped up on your feed.
Yeah,
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
deserve that shit then.
Here,
sorry.
have a cigarette.
Yeah, like go have a
I mean-
cigarette, Jackson. Calm down. You're not yourself without your cigarette. Oh man, I hate the smell of cigarettes. I hate cigarettes with a burning passion. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
That makes no sense because what do you mean you kept trying to block it and it would come up? Because all you do is click not interested in it or don't recommend this channel, or unless you're talking about not YouTube or something.
No, it was on TikTok. It was.
Oh.
Yeah, I was. I
well, I
pressed.
don't-
I'm not interested.
Oh, well, I don't freaking use that, so I don't know how that works.
Like, that's why it was like really confusing on like why it kept on coming back and everything.
Oh,
Was it through his channel or was it like someone else streaming his channel? Was he popular?
No.
So it's like this dude that had like 2 viewers and you were one of them because you just kept getting recommended his channel? How many
Probably.
views is this guy averaging? Was it like literally like 2 or did he have like a couple hundred or like what? What was
They're
it?
like 200, like a couple hundred.
No, I mean, that's not bad. I was thinking it was just like a random dude that was just paying for his shit to be broadcast to everyone and he had like 2 viewers and like 3 subscribers. Like, this gotta suck.
Yeah, then he's gonna deal with my shit.
Well, at least you don't have to deal with it now. Like, he doesn't got to deal with you and you don't got to deal with him. I'm surprised you didn't get muted the minute you commented, like, you
I'm
sell
surprised I
just a
didn't either.
cigarette. Like, you're just smokers.
Just smokers.
Just smokers.
He probably got tired of seeing the cigarettes.
I mean, did they sound that bad?
It sounded like he was faking it. Like that was what pissed me off.
Okay, but did he have a video of himself? Did he have a video of himself?
No.
Dude, he might have had like a trachea, and dude, you're such a dick.
What?
Like the dude could have had like a trachea, and like you
Dude.
don't
Oh,
even
fucking
know,
well.
man.
Oh well. It's done. It's over with. Oh well.
You can tell if someone's talking that way.
I mean, if they get a trachea.
Never mind. Not with what's going on now. No, you can't tell if anybody's doing anything anymore.
Yeah, like,
I don't
someone
believe
could be-
nothing.
Never
Taylor's
believe
an AI.
anything you say.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm a
Taylor's
big
AI. Wisp,
eye.
you're using AI.
I'm just a big eye, actually. I'm not even AI. I'm just a big eye.
Oh,
Like,
you
I'm
know the
just a-
funny thing. You know the
a
funny
body
thing
with
is
an
I can make my voice sound like one of those deep. Well, I'm talking almost like it right now. If
Yeah,
I was
please
gonna say you're
don't.
doing a pretty good job.
No offense against people that like that, but like it literally sounds like nails on a chalkboard to me when like someone's like doing that throat shit. I don't even know what it's called. Like no, not monotone. Like corpse husband. Like
Oh, like raspy?
Like, I don't even know how to do it. What did you say? Like yeah, like a deep raspy. Yeah, like it's just it makes me uncomfortable. Like you know how like sometimes you hear something and it's just like nails on a chalkboard here, like feeling.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is to me, or like just it makes you unnerved.
Well, then
You know,
that's-
like nails on a
okay, then
chalkboard.
That's how I'm talking right now.
No, yeah, but I'm choosing to ignore it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, hey, it's however you want to sound, buddy. It's up to you.
That's my voice, you stupid motherfucker.
I'll say like right now you're good, but you'll be dipping back down
That's
to
because I have to
this.
actively move my voice up.
So your natural is just you going.
I fluctuate. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't sound like a smoker.
No, you don't sound like you're a smoker. You got a pretty clear. I like your voice, Wisp.
No,
Oh,
I
like your voice, Leo.
See how hard it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that out. I called you Wisp. We gotta like focus on. I gotta focus on calling you by your name. You're gonna be the hard one.
Good. But no, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I fluctuate. What? I missed it. What'd you say?
What did he say?
What did he say?
What did he say?
Nothing.
Anyway, I was saying that I fluctuate. So it could be up here, it could be down here. The one you hate with the nails, chalkboard shit. You know what I mean? But I fluctuate all the time, so I don't know. I don't have a steady voice.
I mean, speaking of the whole like uncomfortable stuff, do you guys ever see or hear something specifically that just makes you feel unnerved like that? Like, you know, like nails on a chalkboard? Because like that whole triphobia where you see like all those like weird
ASMR.
like
100.
I hate ASMR. I hate ASMR so
pisses me
much.
off so bad.
It makes me mad.
Certain ASMR is all right. Certain stuff can go rotten in hell.
What, does it make you feel all tingly like they say it is?
No, I don't like sitting there listening to someone chomp on chips. No.
Well, I thought the whole point in ASMR was to make you feel tingly. Isn't that why people like it? Like, I don't feel tingly from it. It just makes me anger.
Like someone's breathing down my neck, then sure.
What are
Well,
you
like
talking
apparently people get like a good tingle from it, from what I'm understanding. But I don't, I don't see it. I don't feel it
if you're
either. But
well, you might be talking about the whisper stuff, but that's all.
that's
I can think of.
ASMR. Yeah, ASMR.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Like people
Well,
just being like,
yeah,
like,
that is ASMR. I'm talking about. Yeah.
Stop.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm going to stab you.
You want to stab me?
I hate ASMR so much. But yeah, I would say like, what's your What's the worst kind of ASMR for you? Mine's the mukbang videos. I hate hearing people like
I don't like
smack
watching
in their
that.
mic.
I don't like someone stuffing their face and their lives up for content.
Are you
I
talking
mean,
about
listen-
like Nikocado avocado?
I was about to say, this dude's like
there are
going
other
after
people who do
Nikocado
that too.
avocado.
It's not just him.
You gotta be watching out. Now, I can't even tell what Nikocado avocado's personality is anymore. Like, I figured at this point he would probably like have an aneurysm online or a meltdown if you like chew him out. But now he's all tiny and normal again, so I have no idea.
Tiny and normal.
Tiny and normal. Like, he's tiny and then his mentality's back to being normal, I guess.
I mean,
It's the best way I can describe that.
The fact that he did that for 2 years and kept uploading and uploading, and no one knew what he was doing, from what I heard.
I think it was a masterpiece. Like, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane.
You tricked so many people, and you did it successfully, in a way.
I mean, he just recorded. I mean, it's not hard. You eat well, he probably ate more than three times a day, but you eat multiple times a day.
No. The fact that he has so much backlog blows my mind. It's like, how much do you have left?
Three recordings a day. I mean, I don't know how often he was uploading. I don't follow him. I probably never will. Either. Nothing against him. It's just his content is not. I don't even know what his content is anymore. Is he even still doing mukbangs?
No clue.
Yeah, I don't even know what his content is anymore. But I'm not interested in any of the mukbang stuff. But like, I mean, when you're eating 3 meals a day, it probably wasn't hard to stock up 2 years worth of videos.
I didn't know what that was called until I think a year ago. I didn't know what mukbang was until I heard it on YouTube. I was like, what the hell is this? Oh, that's what that crap is? Yeah, so I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just stuffing your face. And
you telling me a full course meal is just a mukbang?
That's stupid.
I mean, but what makes a full course meal and a mukbang different?
Not recording?
Probably the portion size.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Mukbang, that's just another word for eating. What does that actually mean? Recording? While you do it?
What does mukbang mean? That's the real question here.
Well, yeah, if that means actively recording yourself while eating, then yeah, I get it.
Wouldn't that just be eating then?
Mukbang comes from Korean words, which combines the Korean words for eating and broadcast.
See, that's
okay. So it is eating or recording. Okay.
Yep.
Damn, Wisp had that shit on.
I mean, the only way that word would come from is recording yourself eating. Like, if you just eat, you're eating a meal. I mean, come on.
So what? Mukbangs originated in Korea, or is it just from the Korean word, or was it like originated in a different area? What's the origin of mukbangs at this point?
I thought it was Korean too, but I'm not sure.
I mean, it would make sense that if it's Korean, if the word originated
in the late 2000s. During this activity, a broadcast streamer, which would also be called a mukbanger, would consume large quantities of food.
Yeah, but I don't know. The thing is, I don't know why people find that not attractive. I don't know why people like watching that. What's the point of watching that?
You know, I watch a YouTuber. His name's like Matt Stoney. He's like a competitive eater. He'll like go out and like go get like whole menus of food and like see how fast he can eat them.
Okay, but that's a bit different, I think.
Fetish?
I believe it might be.
I would say it's a fetish. You either have like morbidly obese people that are like, well, like, you either have morbidly obese people stuffing their face with crab, or you have the tiniest little Asian woman in the world stuffing her face with crab. So I mean, either way, there's a fetish for both of those. I would definitely say that probably the majority of people that watch it, it's for the plot, which is just I'm stuffing a whatever your type of body it is mouth. I don't know.
It reminds me of like those Korean ladies who would just eat insects or some shit
for the protein.
I mean, they're a good source of protein.
You're gonna tell me to eat a cockroach for protein? I'm gonna cry.
I don't know.
I'm not eating a cockroach, but I'm not opposed to trying certain bugs. Like, apparently crickets aren't that bad. Like, I'm not opposed to trying cricket. Like, I would try a cricket. I wouldn't be happy. I'd probably gag on my way to try it, but I'm not opposed to the idea of trying it. I would give it a try.
What about like a tarantula?
No. Don't they have like canned tarantulas? I'm almost positive you could buy like a canned. Yeah, it's like freeze dried and like canned. You could buy it like off of Amazon. Like there's just canned tarantulas. I feel like I saw it on like Good Mythical Morning or something.
My God.
I wouldn't do that.
Of course you see it on there because that's all they do is eat now.
They eat some weird ass shit.
They'll always do like the willets.
All their content is food nowadays.
Will It grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
all
gosh,
they
I
do
love
is-
some of their Willet. They make great content. I absolutely love their content. But yeah, I'm not eating a tarantula. No.
Fair enough.
Like I just the only thing I can envision with eating a tarantula is like its sack. Like even if it's freeze dried, just its sack like exploding in your mouth.
Ugh, all that.
Like
Ew.
is that not where your mind goes?
Yeah.
That's where my mind goes. Like the guts and the organs
No,
and all
I
that.
agree.
Ugh.
Okay,
Yeah.
what would be the most
Hardcore
egregious
gross.
bug that you would try?
Say that one more time.
What's the
Egregious
most like outlandish bug that you would say that you would try?
That I would 100% eat.
Yeah,
A worm.
like maybe even if it's like a little, like you may have to give it a little thought. You'd be like, okay,
He's
yeah, I could
like-
probably.
a worm. He's just
Would
like,
you
I'm
still
not gonna,
love
I'm
me if
not
I
gonna,
turn
That would
into
be
a
weird
worm?
texture.
He's like, I'm not gonna. He's like, I'm not gonna think that hard.
Gosh.
It's just a worm.
Yep. I'm not
I mean,
thinking
I would
about
eat a
it,
worm.
'cause I
I
won't.
would eat a worm. Yeah, if it was like, I would try a worm out of like bug species to try. I would try a worm. I would try a grasshopper. I think I would even eat a scorpion. I'm fine with that. I would not touch a cockroach. I would never touch a cockroach, and I would never eat a spider.
Would you eat a fly?
Yeah, sure, why
That's-
not? I don't. You don't have to pay me for that one right there. I wouldn't
that's
try it
the-
willingly, but like I would still try it more so than the other two. I mean, humans eat statistically like 7 flies or 7 bugs a year or something like that in their sleep. So like it's not that bad at that point when you consider that.
Oh, so that's why I wake up and cough and have dry mouth.
Oh yeah, you just got roaches crawling down your throat, dude.
Oh, what bug
Something
took
like
all
that,
my
like-
saliva?
What
Oh,
bugs
speaking
in
of
here
saliva,
getting
hold
a
on,
free
hold on.
drink?
Speaking of saliva, all of a sudden today I start seeing this ad for this mint. You put it in your mouth and it makes you drool.
What
I
would be
don't
the
know
purpose
if-
in that?
It's like a saliva mint. I don't know what it's called, but the commercial I saw on YouTube and then I clicked off of it was just weird. A girl ate it and all of a sudden she just blew it out of her mouth. I'm like, what the is this?
Is that for like chronic dry mouth?
Yeah,
that a
it
thing?
has to. I think I looked on the website. I was curious. It's for people who have dry mouth.
Well, great, buddy. Now your feed's gonna be a bunch of dry mouth mints and animal suffrage.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, you didn't want to see it, now you gotta see
Okay.
it.
Yeah, now you gotta see it. You clicked on the ad. That's where you yourself, dude.
Yeah, it'll go away after like a month.
You just gotta
Shit,
start
I
like
don't
every
like
time I
just
see
like
stuff
ads.
that I don't like. Yeah, I just click not interested, and they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Cause I don't
Well, I
like
do-
it."
It's
Well,
just like, why? Bitch, I don't gotta tell you.
When I see ads, I do click on the little hamburger, the lines or the whatever dots, and then I click block or whatever the hell it is. Not interested. It sometimes goes away, but I keep seeing this. I keep seeing this knife. I don't know why. I guess I accidentally clicked on it. Well, no, I clicked on it and I saved the picture because it looked interesting. I was like, whatever. It's a freaking. It was not a Monsanto knife, but it was some kind of Japanese knife or something that's supposed to be the best for like cutting meat or anything in that matter. And all of a sudden, now every
Like it's like a
freaking.
cleaver.
It's not a cleaver. It's like a Japanese one-handled. I don't want to say it's Monsanto. That's the wrong word, but it's something. But now every other video, or every other, because I look through shorts sometimes, and every other one that comes up, I swear that ad with a knife comes up, or in regular videos. Because I don't pay for premium. I don't really care about that right now. I'm a poor man, so
Do you cook, Wisp?
I cook sometimes. I mean, I don't cook a lot, but like I make eggs or meat or whatever the case is. I'm not a
I was
professional,
curious because
no,
you
but-
like save this fancy knife for cooking, and you like don't cook.
No, I cook. I mean, I would love to cook more, but I got a crap job, so there's your answer.
What's like the best thing you think you've ever made?
I don't know. I cook simple stuff like meat or eggs or vegetables. I don't like make fancy shit.
Dude, I can make some pretty bomb-ass masquetti or bomb-ass burgers.
Did you just say
Mis-
muschetti?
Biscotti.
Spaghetti.
Oh,
Because
sounded
where
like
you
you
said
said
muschetti. I thought he said
No, I
muschetti.
did not say masquetti. I said spaghetti.
okay. Then your mic cut out then.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess. But no. But what about you? What are you cooking up? What do you bring to
I
the
can-
table?
I can bring a pork roast and Polish dumplings with sauerkraut.
Ooh, that sounds
That's
good.
very
I like
specific.
sauerkraut, but
Polish
Polish
dumplings with
dumplings sound
sauerkraut.
good.
That's very
What, like-
that's very specific. As a family
a-
thing or
Yeah, it is a family recipe.
oh, there you go.
Oh, so you're Polish?
Uh, it comes from my grandma and like her heritage.
Well, he is white. Oh, never mind.
It's weird. Well, because like my dad's like a mix of like Native American and like Polish.
Makes sense. This is why.
That's like a that's like another thing that gets underneath my skin. Like, there's nothing wrong with having heritage, but I hate those people who are like, they're like living their way like their whole life. They're living one kind of way, right? And then they get like a DNA test done, and they say they're like 1%.
And then they
like,
change.
like,
oh my god,
they're
it's
like,
my life now.
I'm
Wow.
1% Vietnamese. I got to do this and this and this now, and they change how they act and how they talk, and then they go and do this, and it's like, bro, calm down. You were literally the same person you were 5 minutes ago, and then make it their whole personality.
Well, the only exception to that is the Native American one, because if you have some blood in you with that, that's a different story. I mean, people try to get, if they get like Native American or Cherokee or whatever the case is, those are a little bit different, because then people try to get benefits or something from that, because that's all over the country.
I guess I have Cherokee blood in me.
I mean, I've heard about that
I don't
stuff.
know much
like
about
people try
that.
to, yeah, like that's one that I've heard people.
That's the whole reason, like, why teenagers and like young adults do DNA tests.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, I got Cherokee in me. I just saw a picture of one of my great somethings, and that was a girthy lady. But like I want to take a DNA test, but you know, I just haven't gotten around to it. They're really expensive for what they are.
Shit, you
Or
can always
maybe
get
it's just
into,
me.
like
I think they're really expensive.
ancestry.com and like get like family tree and shit. That's what like my dad, my grandma, and my sister did. They like went back and they like found like our family tree all the way back to like I think like the 1700s.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. So like I figured out that my last name was like something completely different. Like you'd probably have to add like a good like 5 or 6 letters to it. It was like but like weird spelling.
Do you really want to give out your first and last name online, or should we cut that out?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
It's just I mean, it's not like they really know what it's shortened down to, but
Well,
No.
kind of like going on like that, like Lucas, his name is spelled with a Z at the end.
Like
And that shit
legitimately?
like threw me off. Yeah,
Oh,
Ugh.
wow.
like because it's spelled. Hang on,
Ugh,
it's
brother.
spelled like L-U-K.
oh wait, really?
Hang on.
I just clocked in. I think that's what it is. And
Wait, you what?
where is it? Isn't it on like the Snapchat group? That's what his name is spelled as.
Mhm.
Yeah, it says LUC.
I just thought he did that to be cool. I didn't realize
I
that's how
thought
his
so
name's actually
too. That's
spelled.
what-
Like, I just thought it was
That's
like
actually
a
how his
hipster
name's
way of
spelled.
spelling his name. Okay. To be fair, people do different things. My middle name's Paige, and you know the way to spell Paige. I think no one knows this story. You spell Paige Paige. Everyone knows that. Well, my parents wanted to be quote unquote unique, so they decided to spell my middle name Page Page, as in paper page. And so my initials are TPH, so it shortens down to toilet paper house or toilet paper hut, and the paper is quite literally, it's literal. It's so
Toilet
like, and
paper hut.
people, I had so many issues revolved around my middle name being spelled wrong too, because here's the thing, even when I got my degree for high school, I guess the ladies in the system, because you know your degree, for it to be valid, it has to have like your legal birth name on it. And anyway, they spelled my name Paige. I guess a lady had went back into the system and said, nope, they spelled this wrong, it was an accident, and changed my name. So then I had to like fight the school to give me a proper diploma back in
there are
high school,
people-
because they spelled my name wrong,
Well, there are
because they
people who
thought
do
I spelled my
have-
name wrong.
Yeah, but there are people who do have that as a name, Page. That is a name.
Yeah, well, I don't like having my middle name being piece of paper Page, but like, I mean, whatever works for them, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of tea. I don't want to be called paper, but you know, it's just me. Maybe
Is it your page?
it's my page to deal with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Turning over a new page in the book.
I have 2 first names.
Well, yeah, you're
Really?
Mexican.
Is one Spanish? Not genuine question. Is like one Spanish?
No, both pretty white. They're both super white.
Yeah, I mean Jackson's pretty white. What's your other one?
James.
Wait.
Really?
James.
You got
that's
the
most,
double J's.
Yeah.
Scott,
Yeah,
the
why don't
double
you go
That's my
J's.
initials.
That's the most.
I could go by JJ.
Oh, JJ would work. I think JJ sounds kind of funny. I could see Jackson going by JJ.
I could not see me going by JJ.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna start calling you JJ. It's gonna stick eventually.
I'm just to
What
start James. It's not even Jackson anymore. It's just
don't.
James. I like Jackson more than I like James. Well, hold on. What's the story behind that? Why do you have two first names?
Why do I have two first names?
Obviously,
You never
I'm gonna
asked your
talk to my mom
parents?
tomorrow.
It's obviously the parents.
Wait,
I gotta
what's your
talk to my
middle
mom
name?
tomorrow. Huh? That's my middle
What's-
name. That's what I mean by I have two like first names because my middle name is a first name.
Oh,
Okay.
That's weird.
Oh. Well, so is Paige. Taylor and Paige. This is their two first names. I thought you had
Ah,
like
piece
two
of paper.
first names and then a middle name and then the last
Eduardo.
name.
Yeah, I've already done enough, so definitely not saying mine.
Yeah, you've already leaked your first name and your last name. We can't do your middle now.
good.
Leo,
No,
what's
I mean, I'm gonna
yours?
give out my fucking social while I'm at it.
Yeah, what's your middle name?
it's
Or
gonna
last
be-
name.
It's gonna be weird, but the middle is Orlo.
Oh, that's pretty cool though,
What's
honestly.
the
What?
significance in that? Is there a reason why? Is that from like culture or like what is that?
Because I'm the fourth. That's why.
Say that one more time. Orlo?
Yeah, because I'm the fourth. It's a name. It's the
That's
I'm the
cool.
fourth. Yeah.
I think it's cool, but it does also sound like a toothpaste brand.
Yeah.
Has anyone
the
ever told you
ortho.
that?
No, I
Yeah,
never.
we
I
already
don't. I don't
fucking
talk
on the
about
name
it.
now.
I don't talk about it a lot.
I mean, it's interesting. We've known each other for 3 years, and I'm just now learning your middle name.
Only took a podcast to figure it out.
Yeah, it only took a podcast, the very
Basically.
first episode, to figure out that your middle name's Orlo.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, yeah. To add to that, what you just learned, I'm guessing you just learned I like masks too.
Yeah. So, guys, in case, well, no, there's not in case. Yeah, for any of you guys that are tuning in that have been familiar with me or us as for a while that came over from my YouTube channel where it's all gaming content and you guys have heard all of us gaming together, Wisp does not, Leo does not show his face to people. So we don't even know what he looks like. We've been friends with him for years. And so if we ever do put our face on this podcast, you know, he's going to be wearing some masks. And so, yeah, I discovered that he has a mask collection. So he's definitely going to be suited up. Think of him as like the swagger souls of our group right here with his little mask. And yeah, we learned something new. I had no idea that you collect masks.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Like what?
Well, no, I thought you were gonna say I have a mask fetish.
What,
Do
like
you have a
gate
mask fetish? Yeah, dude.
No.
Like you're like trying to bang someone as long as they're wearing a mask. Like how does that work?
No.
You collect the
For
mask
some
after
reason,
you're
the,
done.
the way you structured that sentence, it sounded like fetish was gonna come after the word.
What do
I
you think is
don't
a weird
know why.
fetish?
Mask versus Leo has a mask finish.
No.
There's a lot of weird fetishes out there. I wasn't gonna go that route, but like out of curiosity, what do you guys think is the weirdest fetish out there?
Feet.
feet.
Yeah, feet's
yeah.
weird.
Really?
The
You guys
fact
are
that we
going
all
with
agree on
feet?
feet. Yeah, I
But
don't
I don't
see
know.
why.
There is a lot. There is a wide variety of just things that are weird out there, like very
Feet kind of
nasty
takes the cake for
things.
me right now. No.
But there are worse. Okay, I mean that's just a crime, but okay.
No, like, that is an actual
It's
fetish.
still a fetish. It's still a fetish. No, you know what I think is a weird fetish? And you guys are gonna be like, what the f when I say it, and I can't even remember the name of it, but it's the fetish where a person is missing their arms, their legs, and they're just like a body. It's just a torso. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it. No. There's a specific name for that
Nugget?
fetish. I think it's nugget.
Nugget?
Yeah, I think it's something like that, like nugget.
That is
I think that
so-
shit's weird.
Don't ask me
That
why.
is-
No,
You
that
that
is-
can't tell me
so-
you think his feet is weirder than that shit, dude.
That is so stupid.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many. Like feet is
There's
just like
so
that's a
many.
body part, but there is so much. There's a lot worse that
Yeah,
people
so-
do.
Yeah, so was 2 Girls, 1 Cup, but everybody forgot about that one.
Exactly, but you gotta think about that. People actually like that kind of stuff. Like people would like getting dumps taken in their mouth. That's weird. That's gross.
Dude,
That's
it's
bad.
currently January the 7th, 2025, and it is 1:22 a.m. guys. And I have still never, at this point in time in my life, watched 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I have told that the best way to watch it is with a spoon of peanut butter in your mouth. Now, I have yet to do that, and I
What is
probably
that?
never will.
What does that have to do?
Someone at a point in time in my life told me that the nastiest way to watch it is with a spoon of peanut butter in your mouth.
That person does not like you at all.
Well, yeah, no, I would say that they probably don't like me considering how I'm not friends with them anymore.
What does peanut butter in the mouth have to do with watching that video?
Okay.
I guess it
Have
makes
you
you
seen it?
envision the
What's
shit in your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God,
Like,
whatever.
I still haven't seen it. Is it like diarrhea or like what is the texture of it?
I've never seen either. I'm not gonna do.
All right, you know what?
No, okay, so imagine like you're at
Movie
like
night,
a
somebody
freaking
put this in the movie
buffet or
night.
something, and they got a little ice cream machine there, and like you take your cone, you put it in the machine.
Okay, maybe this isn't a good podcast, so maybe we shouldn't be talking about this. I'm sure everyone listening to this right now is like gagging. I'm slightly gagging.
I'm gonna say we should probably cut this conversation. It's definitely not the greatest thing.
No, I feel like we should leave it in there for authenticity. Authenticity, man. We need to have some authenticity.
Yeah,
but it's true. That's just disgusting. It's just weird.
Yeah, you
like
can still
that. You're telling me like feet's worse than that kind of stuff?
No, it's God.
That is pretty damn gnarly, dude. It's
I remember,
pretty gnarly.
Back in high school, I took this construction class, and there were only 4 of us in the class.
Hold on.
And
you took a construction class in high school. What school did you go to?
it was a trade school. Like while we were in high school, we were able to go to trade school.
Oh, well, I've never heard of that. Continue.
It's in his blood, dude. Leave him alone.
What the
Right,
but they showed our teacher 2 girls, 1 cup.
No way.
I'm shit you not. He was like, hey, Mr. Jarrett. He goes, what's up? He goes, hey, look at this. He shows him his phone. He goes, what the
Yeah, but like, what are the chances he hadn't already seen that video before?
Probably a
Pretty
lot.
high.
Because there's a lot of people who haven't seen that. Like, I'm never gonna see it. I don't want to.
I kind of want to watch it, but at the same time, I don't. Like, just in thinking about it, it's got like,
it's not worth
there's
it.
a gag. There's a gag forming in my throat. Like, I'm like, ugh, ugh,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm pretty
just,
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you and everybody else is listening.
yeah, I mean, especially with the whole peanut butter in your mouth kind of.
Whenever you said peanut butter, dude, that was whenever I started. Like, that was gross.
Yeah, yeah.
Screw peanut butter. I'll use jelly.
Well, at least that would probably taste good and have a different texture. Going back to like weird stuff though with teachers, I don't know why, but when you said that someone like your classmates showed your teacher 2 girls, 1 cup, it reminded me. We used to have this sub at my high school. It was this old white lady. She always had bleach blonde hair, and I forgot. Oh, I remember her name. Her name's Dudley. And then she had a motto: Dudley don't play. That was her motto. But like, I don't know what it was, but she like had this ghetto aura to her. And so like, she would be like with all these loud ass kids in the corner of the classroom, just sitting there, and like, they would be like twerking on her and shit. Like, it would be some of the weirdest shit I have ever seen.
Dudley's from Harry Potter.
Well, this lady's like 90, so I highly doubt she even knows what Harry Potter is. But like, yeah, Dudley don't play, but like the students would be like twerking on her.
She was around when it was real.
I mean, I haven't been in high school in a long time, so I couldn't tell you. But like, I don't think I would hope at this point she'd be retired. But like, yeah, that. And then I had a Spanish teacher. The Spanish teacher was Cuban. He was from Cuba. He was actually from Cuba. He wasn't like, you know, born and raised American, you know, Cuban immigrant. No, he just straight up from Cuba. He moved to Cuba, from Cuba to the United States when he was like a teenager or something like that. And anyways, dude was wild. We were on the 2nd floor of the high school, his classroom, and it was at the very corner of the building. And he was unhinged. He would ride his bike through school. So it's like he was like a biker, but not like a motorcycle biker, just like a biker, like one of those assholes on the road kind of bikers. That like should be on the sidewalk and they're not. And anyways, he would like be riding his bike down the hallway in the classroom, be like doing wheelies and shit on it. And then like, I remember one day he just got up and he was trying to figure out how to section the class into groups. And he was like, black kids to the back, white kids to the front. And then like, he would just do unhinged shit like that. And then one day, like if you fall asleep in his class, he would take your shit and throw it out the 2nd story window.
Wow.
Like, dude was wild. He was unhinged.
That is
like
awesome.
he would I feel like sometimes, I can't even remember, dude. I feel like at one point he probably cussed at a few students. Like, dude was, I loved him. He was great. But
That
yeah,
sounds
dude was
like-
unhinged.
That sounds like this. These couple of videos I saw of this college professor. I don't know if y'all seen this, but if someone's sleeping in his classroom, he'll start singing. He'll go up to them quietly while he's talking through the lecture, and the students are watching him. And he'll walk up to them and like put eyeliner on or whatever, and he'll start singing grunge music, and then he'll be right in their face.
Oh, I don't think I've seen
The
No
that.
video,
wonder he'll slam the book, like he'll
yeah,
slam a book like on
he'll
the
slam a
wall
book.
or
Yeah,
on the table.
it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that. I mean, do you guys have any weird teacher stories like that, or did I just go to a weird ass school? Because I went to a really ratchet ass school.
I've never had a teacher experience. That's
I can't
weird.
say any
No.
weird ones. Cool ones, sure, maybe, but definitely nothing weird.
Oh, like I definitely have a weird school story, not a teacher one. But so whenever I first came to my school, I was a sophomore whenever I first started going here, and the story around the school was that the year prior there was a kid who took one of the school laptops and went into the library and looked up Minecraft goat porn.
Ugh.
And
What the
yeah,
Minecraft
it,
goat porn.
Minecraft goat porn.
Well,
And
there.
goats weren't even around in
Well,
Minecraft by then. So
I
like,
mean, there are
it was
people in the world, so
No, I don't get me wrong. I believe Rule 34 of Minecraft's out there, but I'm just imagining it's just a block that looks like a goat.
exactly.
Okay, but continue.
like it was f***ing crazy because they were like, yeah. So they ended up pushing back giving us Chromebooks for a year because of him.
Wow.
Because they needed to block a bunch of websites and everything because of that. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But that kid is weird as f***. Does he still go in there? Like, no, he's expelled.
Jesus.
I mean, I guess that's not too bad though. They were really strict when I was they didn't bring like computers in until I was like in like 10th or 11th grade. And like they had already like blocked everything heavily at my school. Like everything was heavily blocked. But like instead of like kids watching porn, there'd just be kids having straight up sex in like the stairwells and stuff like that. That happened a few times.
Ooh, okay, you just brought up a memory.
Oh, any weird
What'd you
school
do, Liz?
memories? Yeah, like
No,
what's
it
going on,
wasn't.
Liz?
It wasn't.
Leo?
No, it wasn't me. It was. Oh my god! It was in the band room. It was the building with the band and the chorus in it in high school, and I went to practice after school because I played trumpet. I was in the band. And I walked in the bathroom and it smelled like fish. And there were two people in the stall, and like, what the f- am I looking at?
Oh
And I
man.
was like, well, all right, let me walk back out.
I mean,
I'm
we definitely don't
disappointed.
want any snitches. I will say, man, I remember in middle school, I still remember this vividly. This is like in 6th grade when all the girls were like getting their periods and, you know, just middle school. And anyway, I remember there'd be these group of girls walking upstairs, like it's just various groups of girls, but mainly majority the same ones. And they'd all, I guess, not clean themselves very well. So you'd be like walking up behind them on the stairwells, and, you know, you're a step below, so your face is kind of in their ass, and it just smells like a whole fish fillet. It was so nasty, man. I will never forget that smell. Because, you know, they say
Yeah.
you always remember smells. I will never, not ever forget that nasty, fishy, stank smelling of a teenage girl that doesn't know how to clean themselves properly.
Yeah, and
Which,
then you got
you know,
the freaking,
they're figuring it out, but damn.
yeah, then you got the guys who smell like a freaking locker.
I just
I mean, it's
don't
just
get
like-
that. I've never smelled like that. Like I've always kept myself clean. Like I've never once have smelled quote unquote fishy. Like you have to be really, really nasty to get to that point.
Yeah, I would imagine so, but
Unless
mean,
you got like a
well,
health problem. That's a different story. But like
well, yeah, but for same thing with guys, but they don't have. Hold on, hold on. Can you still hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
You were
Okay,
saying
my
guys,
screen-
they don't have
No,
vaginas?
no, sorry, my screens went off because I guess I wasn't touching my mouse. Never mind. I thought the electricity went out for a second. Anyway, no, I was talking about like the only time I would the only time I'm talking about is like in middle school when I was like in the gym. Like the locker room would just stink. I mean, the same thing, but in a male perspective, it's just freaking nasty. I don't know. It's normal for people, but it doesn't mean it doesn't stink.
I mean, the girls'
Like-
locker room is always asked to, though. Like, it always
Oh, I
smelled
wouldn't
terrible.
like-
I will
well, yeah.
100% say girls are nastier than men. Sometimes.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
I agree.
Girls are nastier than men. Girls like to act like they're all clean, but I can 100% promise you, as a female, they're like, as a female who's worked in, because, you know, I've worked in restaurants the past 10 years. Obviously, I'm not in the restaurants anymore because I have an office job, but like, every time I would go to clean the bathrooms, you know, if I had to clean the bathrooms, 100%, 99.9% of the time, you know, 9 times out of 10, the women's bathroom would be a lot more disgusting than the men's bathroom. And I'm not sure if that's because women just squat over the toilet, or if they just, I don't know what these women are doing. I don't squat over the toilet. Like, if you're that scared to touch your butt cheeks onto a toilet, just put some toilet paper down. This whole
Yeah,
hovering
put
thing where they
some-
miss half the
yeah.
rim and get pee everywhere. I don't get it. But like, the women's bathroom always smells worse, and it always is worse. Like, the women's bathrooms 9 times out of 10 is where you find the clogged toilet. Like, women are nasty too. Like, women are nasty.
Well, I mean, you could say that for both because I mean, it
Yeah.
might be nastier, but it's like the whole clogged toilet thing. That's both. It's just random at this point.
Yeah, I just, like I said, it's 10 years straight of cleaning up after people, and it was majority of the time, most days, women's bathroom would always be more disgusting than the gentleman's. And I'm not sure if that could be due to the women's having the kids in the bathroom most of the time, or you know, whatever, but like, I don't know. I've seen some weird stuff. Oh my gosh. The one lady came in and took a pregnancy test on one of our Parmesan shakers. That was a mess to clean up. I've
I'm
seen some
sorry,
weird
what?
stuff.
What?
Yeah, I guess
What are we
we'll
talking
have to
about?
save that as a story for the next podcast, because you know, we've been at this for a minute, so I think we're gonna wrap up today's first episode right here.
We've been
But
jumping
yeah,
everywhere.
that's gonna be a cliffhanger though for next episode. We'll talk about some of my my restaurant experiences, and we'll talk about some of y'all's just, I don't know, experiences dealing with the public, because
Ooh,
public's
do I have
nasty.
some stories with that
oh
one?
my gosh, man, the public should be ashamed of itself. But
Well, the public too, but what about that sheet?
yeah, we still got to talk about some bed sheet issues. We have some debates going on with the bed sheets, guys. We'll talk about that too. But yeah, guys, if you ended up enjoying this video, you enjoyed listening to us talk about literally whatever, it was kind of stupid, to be honest. But if you guys liked it, definitely do like and subscribe. We're gonna try to release a new video once a week. We plan on releasing more than that here and there. There's gonna be some shorts, you know, we might do different things, but we're still figuring it out. So any support that you guys can give would be appreciated. But if you guys want to find our @, we are linked down below, as well as you know, all of our other platforms. So yeah, please do check out all of our individual channels, or you know, outlets, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Don't forget that the 100 folds on a chef's hat represents the 100 ways you can make an egg.
What?
I'm so confused right now.